Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the High Side Racing League Championship race. Tonight, we are at Texas. We are at Texas, where you go big or you go home. Everything's big in Texas. So let's boot, scoot, and boogie. We're getting ready to strap them up tight and have us a Monday night race with the High Side Racing League. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a drink and some potato chips and watch a fun race. These guys put on a show every week. Like I said, tonight is the championship race to conclude this season of High Side Racing League. Billy Holcomb comes in with a pretty comfortable lead. He pretty much has the championship almost pretty much locked in. All he's got to do is start and finish. And he'll pretty much be guaranteed the championship tonight. But it's never over until the fat lady sings, they say. So anything can happen, and we'll see how it shakes out in about another hour and a half when these guys cross that start-finish line for the final time. We are getting ready right now. Tonight, Billy is going to start on the pole. Like I said, we pretty much has a championship locked up for the most part, and he's going to start first. In second in points is going to be Eagles. Eagles going to do everything in his power possibly to try to catch and pass Billy in these in the point standings and for the championship tonight. He's definitely got a steep mountain to climb. But Eagles, he's a defending champion in the FTR A-League series. So he knows how to get it done. So starting third, the Rook. RCR starting third tonight. The Rook. Now, he's been given the nickname The Rook as from in the FTR series. In the A-League, he is going to be full-time in the A-League starting at Daytona. This week, on Wednesday night, the A-League has their dual races, and next Wednesday they will have their Daytona 500, and the Rook will, looking forward to getting the season going. They call him the Rook, being a rookie in his first full season, but the way that he makes moves out on that racetrack and goes for the kill, it's almost like the Rook in a chess match. And to me, I like to call him the Rook from the chessboard, as he loves to set him up, make the move, and go for the kill just like a Rook would. He is starting third tonight, and that is our top three. Billy, Eagles, and the Rook, RCR. Your top three starting positions tonight. I think let's go ahead, and we got the invite. We're going to go ahead and join it up. Oh, actually, they're not ready to go, so we're going. Actually, we can connect to the server, so let's get connected to the server. There we go. Okay. So actually, we are waiting for... Whoop, wrong button. We're waiting for the okay to join. And there it is right there. We've got the okay to join. So let's join them up and get this race going. Definitely looking forward to this race tonight. A championship race for the High Side Racing League tonight. We are at Texas. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody to the High Side Racing League. Monday night racing under the lights for championship racing tonight. As we were going over, Billy has a comfortable lead. He's starting on the pole, leading us to the green flag, and we're underway. A High Side Racing League championship race tonight at Texas, and we are under green. Billy in the 1, jumping out to the early lead, followed by that 14 car, the Rook RCR, looking to get that second spot under Eagles. Eagles trapped up on that high side a little bit. Billy kind of pulls away, gets a nice little jump in a turn 3. Puts a little room in between him and the battle going on for second between Eagles and RCR. Eagles battles back on that outside, takes a second position over. RCR drops down to third. So let's introduce these drivers tonight. As we said, the number 1, who's in the first position in the race, and also the first position going into the championship race tonight in the points. That's Billy Holcomb looking for the championship tonight. He's in the 1 car, Monster Energy Chevrolet. He's followed by the 9 car, and that's Eagles. Eagles in his 9 Napa Chevrolet. Followed by the 14 car, RCR, the Rook. Like I said, they call him the Rookie. But I like the nickname the Rook from the chessboard. Sets him up, knocks him down, goes for the kill like the Rook. One of my favorite pieces on a chess set, so I like to use that. Next up, the 88 War in the 88 car. In that nice looking Planters Chevrolet. Driving the 88 machine tonight. Currently in 5th spot. And next up, he's following Street Machine in his black and gold number 5 Chevrolet. Street Machine in 4th. On the high side, War's looking to get underneath him and going to make the pass. As he's got a little help from that 3 car, and that's going to be Rub in that 3. Rub on him in the 3 car. Follows War to the inside and makes the pass and takes over 5th position. So we're going to have Rub in that number 3 Chevrolet tonight. Look for him to make a little noise tonight in this season finale championship race. Followed by NASCAR Extreme in a 00. NASCAR Extreme, great to see him back out on the racetrack. And NASCAR Extreme, and we got a crash back in the back. That's JD. JD got into it. And JD hard into the wall. And JD in that 51 car made heavy contact with the wall off of turn 4. I'm not sure what happened if he broke loose, but certainly had some heavy damage to that 51. As we keep on introducing the drivers, number 48, Micah Edwards. Micah in that 48. Fresh off a championship himself at the FTR B League Series, won in the championship this season. Having a great run so far, looking for another win here tonight. In the High Side Racing League here tonight, under the lights of Monday night, Micah in that 48 Chevrolet. And next up is Hardcore Bubba in that 43 Petty Motorsports machine. Hardcore Bubba, he's looking to have a good run tonight. Thinking maybe he got caught up in that tangle with JD a little bit. He's kind of in the back a little bit, but he's got plenty of time to get back up there, and you know he will. Next up, Pittman in the 11 machine. Pittman, as he's battling now with Street Machine, Rub, and Micah. These 4 guys side by side. Going at it, Pittman in that 11 FedEx Toyota. This is for 5th position with these guys battling at it. Micah looks like he's on the inside track to get over that P5 spot. Pittman going to follow right in behind him. Rub in a 3 car on the outside, stuck to the outside. Street Machine dives down underneath. Going to follow Pittman and Micah underneath a Rub. take that position over. That'll be for 7th spot. Rub's going to drop back to 8th, still caught on the high side. NASCAR Extreme going to follow underneath. NASCAR Extreme in a 0-0. And last but not least, one of my favorite drivers and good friends, Chargers, in that 8 car. Chargers Finks. He's trying to make some noise tonight in high side in that 8 Chevrolet. He'll be back up there. Watch out for that number 8. As we move back up into the action, Micah now caught up on the high side a little bit. Pittman able to stick his nose. Micah falls back in line behind the 3 car, Rub. Micah now looking underneath that 3 car in turn 3. Looking to make a pass here. Up at the front, there's still no change in leaders. Billy in first, Eagles in second. These guys kind of go single file. Get back in line a little bit as you see that War in that 88 car is able to check out a little bit with these guys running side by side as War is pulling up to the 14 car RCR. Nice looking American car RCR driving tonight. Like that paint scheme. This is for 3rd spot, and we just had a lead change. Eagles just taking the lead over from Billy. That was quick. Billy had a nice little comfortable lead. All of a sudden, Eagles had a good run, now takes a lead and is out in front of Billy. Billy looking back on the inside. Tucks back up behind the 9. Look how those guys stick it right on that white line here at Texas in turn 1 and turn 2. Here's Billy going in the inside, making that hard left to the inside, gets in position, dives into turn 3 under Eagles. He's going to make that lead for that change for the lead spot. Billy going to make that pass. Eagles into the wall a little bit. Eagles makes contact. Loses momentum, a lot of momentum, as RCR now catches up with War right on the heels of Eagles, as Eagles coming off of turn 4 gets into the wall, lost a lot of momentum, and here is RCR now with War on his tail, pulling right up to Eagles' back bumper. So let's see if the 3 of these guys can try to team up a little bit, as that we got pit stops underway. Pit stops being made, green flag stops. Street Machine stays out. All the leaders come down. Street Machine and Micah, the only 2 stay out. Ride with Street Machine, your current leader. He'll be coming down pit road very shortly. As we are 15 laps in to the first stage here at Texas. So here comes Street Machine, and Micah now comes behind him. So all the green flag stops being made. Chargers Finks in the 8 car. Looked like he made a short pit. Got some damage repair, looks like. Still has a little damage to that hood, but Chargers, very smart driver Chargers is. Trying to play a little strategy here early. And make a little short pit. Try to get some positions. And we'll see if that works out. As here comes the leaders now. Coming back out. Billy back out in first. Except he's not in first. Looks like RCR was able to get out in first in the pits. And Billy's going to drop to second. Billy gets in a little wall coming off of turn 2 a little bit. He got a little high coming off of turn 2. Kissed that wall for good luck. And he's reeling in that 14 car pretty quickly. RCR in that 14 car. Able to beat him out on pit road. But Eagles is quickly, Billy has quickly closed the gap. War is able to come out in third. So we're going to ride with our front two right now, as Billy has pulled right up to the back bumper of that 14 car, the Rook in the 14 RCR. Billy looking to the outside. RCR goes down into the grass. He's going to lose a lot of momentum. Billy's going to easily go around him and take that lead back over. RCR lost a lot of momentum going into the grass on the tri-oval, but still has a comfortable hold on that second spot, with War behind him in third. War in that 88 machine trying to close the gap now on that second spot of RCR. There you see the interval between War and that second spot of RCR. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite paint schemes. That Planters 88 Chevrolet, just a cool color, a cool design and paint scheme. Mr. Peanut on that hood. We're in that 88, having a good run so far in third spot. Back to the back a little bit here. Street Machine back in 10th now. Eagles and Street Machine just take the 9th actually. Eagles in 8th right in front. The Street Machine all over his bumper as they're trying to chase down the 43 car, Bubba, in that 7th spot. The Street Machine tucks right in behind Eagles. Looks like these guys are going to try to team up a little bit to try to get some time back, which is very, very smart. These are very, very smart drivers. Learned a lot just by watching them. A Street Machine being very patient. We're only in stage 1. Early in the race, we're only in stage 1. We got plenty of racing left. So Street Machine just being patient, looks like, tuck in behind that 9 car, trying to make up as much time as he can. As you see, pulls right up under the Eagles bumper, almost into Eagles back seat. And these guys running 8th and 9th respectively. Eagles in 9th Street. Or I'm sorry, Eagles in 8th Street and 9th. As we kind of look around the field here a little bit, as we ride with Bubba, and Eagles and Street Machine being teamed up have closed the gap significantly on Bubba. They pulled right up on Bubba now, so let's see what happens here. If they go around Bubba, which it looks like they are. There they go now. So here goes Eagles and Street underneath Bubba. Bubba just lets them go, as he knows that they had a heck of a run. So Bubba's very, very smart race car driver, and always going to usually make the right move. As he gets out of the way, he's going to try to tuck in behind and follow these guys into getting a little bit of the draft that does have a bit of effect here at Texas, as we just witnessed with Street Machine and Eagles teamed up. And as you can see, they're making some ground up here. As they now set their sights on JD for 6th. Here's JD here for 6th. Here's JD, and you can see the interval between he and Eagles and Street. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how fast and if they can close that gap down. As Bubba having a big trouble off of turn 2. Bubba into the wall a bit. Lost a lot of momentum there. Bubba looks like he has a problem maybe with his race car. As Chargers now dives down to the bottom in his 8 machine to make his pit stop. As we come back up to the front with Billy in the 1 car, as he's setting the tone right now. Here you see the interval between Billy and the second place car of RCR. So he has a very comfortable lead. Billy looking for the championship tonight here at Highside. A Highside Racing League, Monday night under the lights. We are at Texas for this championship race. Billy looking to lock that championship down tonight. Came into the race with about, I think, a 25, 26 point lead, which is very comfortable lead. And Billy, right now, kind of putting on a clinic. Started on the pole and has dominated the early part of this race. As Billy looking to dominate this race as he has many races this season. And Billy going down to a signal that usually is a signal to come down pit road. So be on the watch for Billy to come down pit road this time. Slows down, makes his entry, and down pit road he goes, followed by RCR and War, the top three. Now down pit road, and Pittman in the 11 car goes around trying to get on pit road. Pittman makes an uncharacteristic mistake trying to get on pit roads. Broke loose and spun around. As you can see, the damage to the front end of that 11 car as he hit the inside retaining barrier entering pit road. So he's going to lose a lot of time with that mistake. Back out on the track, riding with Eagles and Street Machine. These guys teamed up. And looks like, let's see, here comes Eagles to make his green flag stop now. Street Machine gonna stay out as he did the last time around. So Street Machine, your current leader, as green flag pit stops are being made again. So we will keep our eye out as Street Machine will make his green flags pit stop here in just a moment. As we have 20 laps to go now, so 20 laps left. We are in stage one as we ride along with Rub, who's got a lot of damage. Rub's about to go a lap down to Billy in that one car as Billy comes back around fresh out of the pits, and Rub with some heavy damage to that 3 car, obviously making contact somewhere with something, and that's just actually kind of heartbreak for Rub. Rub is just such a wonderful guy. Always kind of root for Rub. You can't help but root for Rub. This is a guy I say it every week. It's one of the funniest stories I've ever heard. The only person I know who actually literally duct tape his foot to the accelerator. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Rub on him in this 3 car. Duct tape his foot to the accelerator. This man just cracks me up. I have a soft spot for Rub. I root for him every race as he now goes a lap down to Billy in the 1 car. But plenty of time left. We have about 18, 19 laps left, so see if Rub can hold on to that lucky dog spot and get that lucky dog spot and get that lap back at the end of the stage in about 17, 18 laps or so. As we ride along now, Pittman, with that costly error coming on the pit road, now comes out in 7th, with Street Machine right behind him in 8th in that 5 car. And they are chasing Eagles there. Eagles in that 6th spot. You can see the interval between each of them. Riding with our leader, Billy, as you can see, putting on a clinic for these guys right now. Way out in front. He's on cruise control now. as we ride with the second spot. Rookie, the Rook, RCR. They call him the Rookie. They call him the Rook for short. Like I was saying in the pre-race and introducing this 14 driver, like a rook on a chessboard. He will set you up, make his move, and put you away. Like the rook on a chessboard. Currently in second. You can see that's the interval between he and Billy for first place. Right there. And the interval between he and War for third. War in that 88 car. So these guys kind of contend a little bit. Very strung out now. We're still in the stage one. Laps kind of winding down just a little bit now in stage one. We'll get you a lap count. We got 15 to go. 15 laps to go now in stage one. $15 to go this last time by, as we have some heavy traffic here with Eagles, Bubba, JD, and Street all tight together. Eagles and JD and Street. Street makes the pass on JD, follows in behind Eagles. JD in that 51 right behind him. As we saw prior to the green flag pit stop, Street and Eagles hook up. But here he goes, Street Machine making the move on Eagles now. Dives to the inside in turn 3. Side by side with Eagles out of turn 4 into the tri-oval. These guys are going to race each other side by side. Street Machine on the inside, Eagles on the outside. Street Machine has position, dives into turn 1. Gets down low. Eagles hangs right with them. Eagles on the outside, Street on the inside. Street has the pass now. Eagles going to settle in behind, so Street makes the pass on Eagles. Here comes Eagles trying on the crossover move. Here comes Eagles now getting position on the inside of Street. And Street puts the hammer down and makes the clear and forces Eagles to settle in right behind and make the pass for 5th. So Street settled in 5th with Eagles now in the 6th spot. But Eagles not content with that, as he comes into the race 26 points behind Billy for this championship. And the laps are winding down in stage 1, so if Billy basically wins this stage, it's game over for the championship. But Eagles, being a FTR A-League Series champion, there is no quit and that number 9 car driver of Eagles. As you see, he's now trying to get position under the Street. In the 5 car, Street Machine holds his line, gives Eagles plenty of room, and there goes Eagles making the move. And he's going to try to make the pass side by side in the backstretch. The Eagles now going to make the pass back on Street and take that 5th position over Eagles. So we're actually... And so here comes Street and Eagles now coming down pit road. I was just about to say, we have 8 laps to go. So now everybody's making their last green flag stop of the stage. So we're about to see how this plays out here. As NASCAR Extreme, he getting ready to come down. Yep, he's coming down to make his green flag stop. Charger Sphinx in that A car pitted a little bit early. It was a little bit earlier of a pit cycle. He's playing some pit strategy here. We're going to see if this works out for him. as we now only have a handful of laps left here in stage 1. As we see Micah and JD going at it here. JD in the 51, Micah in the 48. JD gets underneath it, Micah here. This is for position. JD makes the pass on Micah as Street and Eagles exit pit road. So these guys are all fighting for position. As now JD and Eagles battle for position. Oh, and JD gets into the wall just a little bit going into 1, loses that momentum, and Street Machine capitalizes. Street Machine in that 5 car takes advantage of that little slip up, and JD going into turn 1 kissed the wall ever so slightly, just enough to lose that momentum. As you see War now, we've got 7 laps to go in stage 1. As War, not sure what happened with War there, possibly a pit road penalty, because War, and he had some damage to the hood now, so he may have gotten some contact. Not sure what happened. War went into the pits in 3rd spot, and here he is now running 7th. So, unfortunate change of events for War. As now Eagles takes over the 3rd spot. Pittman was 4th. And so things have kind of flip-flopped here a little bit. Here goes Street Machine under War. Street Machine now looking underneath the War. This is for position. As War on the outside, not going to give that position up. Gives Street plenty of room and comes down, makes the block. Showing that muscle in that 88 car. As War in the 88, with a handful of laps, now takes over the 5th spot. And Eagles now in 4th. There's the interval between the two. As we are coming now towards the end of this stage, as these guys really now battling. Eagles in 4th, War in 5th, and Street Machine here in 6th. So let's get back up here with our leader, Billy. Billy, our leader, in that 1 car, as he has now just taken stage 1. So we've reached the end of stage 1. And Billy's going to take home stage 1 and pretty much the championship with that stage victory. So we will definitely have Billy up in this booth to congratulate him, whether he's top 3 or not. As he is putting on a bit of a clinic tonight, winning the pole, and now winning stage 1. And let's get you a rundown here on stage 1 finishers. We had Billy in 1st, RCR in 2nd, NASCAR Extreme in 3rd, Eagles in 4th, War in 5th, Street Machine 6th, JD 7th, Micah in 8th, Pittman in 9th, Chargers Finks in 10th, Rub in 11th, and Bubba in 12th, as Chargers Finks in 10th was the first car a lap down and will get the green flag. And here we have NASCAR Extreme going to start in second to lead off the second stage with Billy in first. Billy gets a great shot out of a rocket on the green flag, gets a great start out of the gate. Maybe not as good as RCR, as RCR makes position under Billy in a 14. He's going to look for the lead. RCR, the rook in that 14 car. He's on the inside. He's going to take over the lead. He's got Eagles right behind him. RCR in the 14. Eagles all over his bumper. Eagles drives up right in front of Billy. RCR out in front. Eagles takes second. Billy drops back to third. Eagles all over the bumper now of RCR. RCR has that hammer down. That get pedal to the metal, as you know RCR does. He has that pedal to the metal. As you see here, Eagles and Billy. Now on the low side, Eagles going to take over the lead. As Ward gets in a little bit of contact with JD. That was for 4th spot. RCR caught now on the high side. Eagles going to take the lead. Billy on the inside. Eagles moves up, gets a little drafting help. Eagles now the leader for just a moment now. As Billy now underneath the RCR is going to take second. RCR now caught to the outside as the train now is starting to go underneath the RCR. War is next in line in the 88. War is going to take over the third position with the help of JD behind him. So RCR stuck out to dry a little bit as the train now starting to move underneath that RCR number 14 car. RCR just cannot able to get down. JD makes the pass. Pittman, he makes the pass. Micah, he's going to be next in line. RCR able to finally get down in front of Pittman and is able to stop the bleeding and fall in line in 5th spot. As Eagles now settles as the leader in 1st, Billy in 2nd, War in 3rd, JD in 4th, as Eagles and Billy out of turn 2 get a great run. He gets to the inside now of Eagles. He's on the low side. He's got help from War in the 88. Billy on the bottom now in a tri-oval. He's going to take the lead back with the help of the 88. The 88 and the 51. JD and the 51. Those guys all teamed up, so now Eagles trapped on the high side. As War trying to get that position to make the pass. Eagles just too strong on the outside. Got a great run off of turn 2 coming down the backstretch. Eagles had a great run, gets that 2nd spot back, tries to keep Billy within striking distance for that lead. Billy in that 1 car. You know he don't even care about what's in his mirror. He's just looking straight ahead at that racetrack. As Eagles now dives to the bottom. Eagles going to make the pass under the 1 car. Going into 3 and 4. War in that 88. Right behind him. Who is he going to get behind? He's behind. He doesn't know who to go with. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. War doesn't know who to go with right now. Eagles and Billy side by side into 1 and 2. Billy now stuck on the high side a little bit. Eagles trying to make that pass. Looks like he's going to try to do it into turn 3. He's got it now. Eagles has the position now and slides up just enough. And makes a clean pass in front of Billy for the lead. Billy able to tuck right back into 2nd. Without losing any more spots. War into 3rd. JD right there in fourth. And now here comes Billy back on the inside of Eagles for the lead as JD looks to get under War, not able to do it. But Billy still under the bottom side, trying to get that run. Going into turn one, War now to the outside. JD to the inside in the 51. He's going to make the pass on War. Pittman in the 11 car right behind them. Eagles and Billy now side by side. Into turn four, coming to the tri-oval. You would think we're coming down to the final laps. We're only in stage two. Billy makes the pass, slides back up, makes the clean pass. War now looks under to get under the 9 car for second. War got a great run off of 2. He was able to get pass back over JD in the 51. With Pittman right there in the 5th spot in that 11 car. As he's being patient, watching on what's going on. And here comes War underneath of the 9 car for second spot. War in the 88 trying to make it stick. Eagles got a great run, but gets out of shape. War trying to take advantage of that. Able to take advantage and take the second spot over. War now in second. Pittman, he takes advantage in that 11 car, and he takes over third from Eagles. Eagles came off of turn 2, got out of shape, lost a lot of momentum, gave up second and third to War and Pittman respectively, but here comes Eagles back under that 11 car, looking to get down underneath that 11 car, going into turn 3 now. Eagles in that 9 car, going to make the pass on Pittman in the 11 for third. Eagles showing his muscle now a bit. Pittman falls in line, now in fourth, as Eagles now sets his sights on that 88 for second. As I said, we are only in the second stage, as green flag pit stops will be coming up. And as I say that, here they all come. As everybody coming down except Street Machine. Street Machine going to stay out. Everybody comes down except Street. Street maybe playing a little strategy here, as he has done before. Street, this is something Street does very, very smart. As you saw, the entire field come down to make green flag stop. What he decides to do is stay out in fear of getting wrecked or getting caught up and losing time. He stays out an extra lap so he can enter the pits clean, like you see he just did. Now here comes the leaders now out of the pits, so we'll see if this works in Street's favor like it has done in the past. Here comes everybody out of the pits. Here comes the field. Let's get back up with our leader with Billy. And War right there in that 88 in second. Eagles going to be in third. Here's, you see Street Machine now coming out. Now, Street Machine still shown as the leader, but here comes the field. So, Street Machine gonna tuck in. And is he gonna get up to speed in fourth? No, he's gonna get up to speed, and he's gonna be battling now for fourth with JD and Micah. As JD was able to get by, so Street able to slide into the 5th spot. Right there behind JD. So works out well for Street, staying out that one extra lap to be able to enter the pits very clean without the risk of being wrecked, damaged, or spun entering the pits, as the entire field came down pit road. Street wisely stays out, and it works to his benefit like a charm. Back up to the front, War now looking for the lead. War in that 88 looking for the lead underneath of Billy in turn 1 and 2. Here goes War on the back stretch. He gets the help from Eagles in that 9 car. Eagles going to follow him on the bottom side, give him that little bit of a push, using the draft to the benefit. Now War is going to take the lead over for the first time today. War in that 88 looking to clear it. There he goes. How he makes the pass. War in the lead. How about that? War in that 88 car. Grabs the lead now for the first time here at Texas in this championship race for the High Side Racing League. On this Monday night under the lights, I know it's daytime and the sun is shining on the track. It's Monday night tonight. And Eagles making a move underneath the War now for that first position and the lead back again. So Eagles going to make the pass fairly easy. War doesn't put up much of a fight. These 3 guys, Eagles, War, and Billy, some of the smartest racers that I have had the pleasure to know and call my friends. All these guys in the field, these 3, I point out as they're running first, second, and third, but very so smart. War, no need to race them hard and risk getting in. We're only in the second stage. They made their first green flag stop here in the second stage, so plenty of time left. Eagles in first, War in second, Billy in third, and Street Machine has moved up to fourth. As now you see War going underneath the Eagles. We have 28 laps left here in the second stage of Texas, and War and Billy underneath of the 1 car now. War's looking to get that lead back as these guys just changing hands with the lead. And that's allowed Street Machine to catch up with these guys, as Street Machine in that black and gold number 5 has caught these guys now. Eagles stuck on the high side. War takes that lead back over. War in the first spot. Billy right on his tail, giving him that push, and War out in the lead in that 88 car. Billy looks on the bottom side. War gives him plenty of room. And Billy looks like he's going to get into position and make the pass back into turn 1. And Eagles going to follow suit with War now stuck on the outside a little bit. So Street Machine going to stick right on Eagles' back bumper and try to have this little train go underneath of War, and not able to quite do it. Eagles able to take second. War follows back in line in third. And Street Machine wisely looks like he let off just enough. No need to push it. We still have about 25 laps here in stage 2. So roughly halfway through the race or so, I guess. As Billy now out in front, Eagles in second. And these guys kind of settling in a little bit now with some excellent racing. And here we go for another lead change. Eagles now going to make another lead change here. Eagles in the 9 car makes a lead change. Yet another lead change. Eagles back out in front of that 9. Billy falls back to second. Billy now looking back underneath Eagles. Let's have another lead change. Why not? They've only changed the lead now, what, a dozen times now? Make this 13, 14, who knows, who cares? This is racing on Monday night. Billy gets out in front, takes the lead back. Eagles drops in a second for the moment. with Eagles right behind him in third. And here he goes to take the lead back. And there he goes. And Eagles kind of gets out of whack a little bit again off of turn 2. Still able to maintain position under Billy going into turn 3. Going to make the pass. Takes the lead back. Billy on the outside, able to close the door off. As Street Machine now. Street Machine looking to make the power move around War on the outside. And looks like he's going to try to do it, and he's going to make that pass. Street Machine now makes the power move pass on the outside of War for third spot. So let's see if Street Machine has something to say about this lead that's been changing hands like a hot potato between Eagles and Billy. Street Machine now looking to get under that one car of Billy. Street Machine trying to make that high side work again, and there he goes to the outside. Street Machine, that high groove really working, and here they come now for their second green flag stop. And Street Machine going to use the same method. Worked once, why not use it again? Stays out while these guys come down pit road. So with this, there's about 20 laps left. So they'll still have one more green flag pit stop left to make before the end of stage 2. And here comes Street Machine now to make his pit stop. We have about 18 laps remaining now. And back out on the track as green flag stops are being made, rubbing that 3 car underneath that 8 car of Chargers. As Pittman now down pit road. And we have lost RCR. I'm not exactly sure what happened. RCR has had to take that 14 car to the garage, which is absolutely heartbreaking for the Rook, who was up there battling for a first with these guys and was leading the race early here in stage 2. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but some kind of engine or mechanical failure with that 14, which is absolutely heartbreaking for that 14 and the Rook. They call him the Rookie. They call him the Rook for short, but I like the Rook as in that chessboard. He will set you up, make the move, and knock you down. And that's just heartbreaking to see that he's had to take a garage for the night. And the same with that 11 car in Pittman. Pittman has also had to take that 11 car to the garage with a possible engine or mechanical failure. As we now back to our leaders, making yet another lead change. As Billy looks under Eagles for this lead, which this championship is definitely absolutely locked up now. So if Billy were to even take it to the garage now, he would still have the championship locked up. At the end of this race, this is a championship race here for High Side at Texas tonight. And Billy, you know he's not satisfied with that. He's trying to take the win home along with the championship. And here he is back out in first. But there is never any quit in that 9 car in Eagles. In second spot on the track and in the point standings. As we see right behind them, Street Machine just made the pass around War for third. As Street Machine makes his march toward the front leaders. And as they pass the line, we have 13 now to go. So we have 13 laps left in stage 2. It does not take these guys long to get around this track, because these guys are flying. We have Billy out front, Eagles in second, Street in third, Wart in fourth, and Micah in fifth now. Let's go on back. Let's take a look back here. And Micah now in fifth spot, who is fresh off his championship in the FTR B League Series. He will be joining the A League FTR Series now after winning the B League Championship last Sunday at Auto Club. So I am looking forward to seeing him on the track with the A League FTR drivers every Wednesday night. You can catch that action here on the FTR Racing YouTube broadcast channel as I bring the FTR A-League Series every Wednesday night. As here comes Micah now down pit road to make his last green flag stop of stage 2. Back out on the track, Eagles works his way around Billy yet again, as these guys have been trading the lead back and forth all stage long. We are in stage 2, and we have about 9 laps to go now in stage 2. Billy looking to get underneath the Eagles, try to get that lead back. The Eagles says no. Eagles says, you won the first stage, I'm going to win the second. That's his plan. We'll see if it works out. With about 8 laps to go, Eagles in the 9 car, out front. Billy, right on his back bumper in second. Street Machine in that 5 car in third. War in fourth. NASCAR Extreme has now moved up to 5th. Great run for NASCAR Extreme tonight. NASCAR Extreme now in 5th spot as he makes the pass on Micah. And Micah in that 48 with some fresh tires running him back down, looks like, but a great run for NASCAR Extreme in that 00. So back out with our leaders, Eagles and Billy. As we counting down the laps now, we have 6 to go. And I think these guys, these leaders, are still going to have to make one last green flag stop here before the end of the stage. We have 6 to go. Eagles in first, Billy in second, Street Machine third, War in fourth, NASCAR Extreme in 5th. We have gone caution-free tonight in this High Side Racing League championship race here at Texas. Caution-free. Winding down stage 2. Eagles and Billy out in front. And looks like they're going to be coming down pit road. Look to them make the pit stop now. Here they come now to make their final pit stop of stage 2. As Street Machine and War stay out, Street Machine will inherit the lead for his lap back around with War. ride with Street. As Street looked like he'll be coming down pit road like he's done. Yeah, here he comes. War following suit. NASCAR Extreme just made his pit stop. Billy now out of the pits. And Billy in that one car. Back out on the pits. We are under 5 to go here in stage 2. So, making one more round of green flag stops here right at the end of stage 2. So I'll bring you this leaderboard as soon as everything cycles through. As Street Machine now gets out, and Billy passing Street. And Billy will be back out as the leader, with Street Machine now in second. As we're coming down to the end of stage 2, Billy took home stage 1 and is putting on a real dominating performance, leading us off from the pole, winning stage 1, and about to wrap up stage 2 here. As he just did. Billy takes home stage 2 now. Street Machine in second. War in third. Eagles in fourth. And let's see how it finishes out as they come finishing across the line. As Micah in fifth. So we'll give you the top 10 here as we finish stage 2. Billy takes home stage 2. Street Machine second. War in third. Eagles in fourth. Micah comes home in fifth in stage 2. And sixth, Chargers Finks. NASCAR Extreme in 7th, JD in 8th, Rub in 9th, and Pittman in the garage in 10th with Bubba and RCR. And JD in 8th, the first car a lap down, so he will get that free pass. And we will have 8 cars on the lead lap now. As Billy takes us to the line with Street in 2nd. And we are starting stage 3. As Billy gets that heck of a jump off the get. Once again, kind of shoots out of that like a rocket, like he has every restart. And jumps out to an early lead. War in that 88 going to follow underneath. As that second spot on the outside is not where you want to be. Every restart that we've seen, that second place car gets stuck on that outside as the train goes up underneath. We saw that with RCR at the beginning of stage 2. As Billy now jumps out to the lead. War in second. Eagles trying to take over third. Battling with Street Machine now. Eagles and Street side by side in a turn 3. Eagles makes a pass. Street follows in behind. And fourth. So Eagles now sets his sight on second place and dives underneath War in turn 1 to make that pass. Street Machine going to follow suit. Eagles makes this pass for second. Street Machine looking to get underneath that 88. War in that 88 shuts that door quickly. Street Machine to the high side as Micah now gets under Street. Micah looking to get under Street Machine here. Going into turn 1, Micah in that 48. But Street Machine has that high side working a little while ago as Micah makes now the pass for 4th spot. As now we see up front, Eagles looking to get under Billy for that lead now. Unable to make the pass as Street Machine now closes up on the back bumper of Micah. As we have just started stage 3, we have 57 laps to go here at Texas in the High Side Racing League Championship race. As Street Machine caught up on the high side, NASCAR Extreme in a 00. Now looking to take that spot over. That's for 5th spot. NASCAR Extreme going to take the pass. Great run for NASCAR Extreme. As now Eagles looks to get and makes the pass behind underneath of Billy for the lead. Takes the lead back over. But only for a minute, just like stage 2. These guys were flipping that lead back and forth like a hot potato. As Micah now gets underneath the War for that 3rd spot. And Billy looking underneath the Eagles for 1st. Micah shoots underneath the War for 3rd. Micah now makes the pass for 3rd spot. And there's Micah now in 3rd. War in 4th. NASCAR Extreme. He's stuck on the outside as Street Machine in that 5 car makes the pass back for 5th. So we're now in 4th. And Billy back up in front gets underneath the Eagles and is going to take the lead back once again. For a moment, and just for a moment, because, you know, here comes Eagles, gonna come back on the inside. Eagles waiting to get that run. Tucks back up underneath of Billy. Uses that drop to his advantage. Micah has something to say about all this mess in that 48 car right there in 3rd spot. Look at Micah. As the 9 car looks underneath. There it makes that run now underneath of Billy. Saw that coming. But now things are going to get interesting and dicey because now, look, Billy's on the high side and look at Micah now. Micah in that 48 has something to say, along with 88 and War. War in that 88 and NASCAR Extreme in a 00. They're looking to go 3 wide in a turn 4. That's not a good idea. NASCAR Extreme, he says, No. We'll be a little bit patient here. Settles back in. Eagles side by side with Billy for 1st. Micah settles in 3rd. War settles back into 4th. These are the best of the best. In FTR, High Side Racing League, right here. These are some champions. Look at that. Billy in 1st. Now Micah has something to say. Eagles caught to the outside. Micah now in 2nd spot. Micah sets his sights on Billy for that lead now. War, he moves up to 3rd. Eagles got caught on that high side, drops back to 6th. As we've got a 7-car pack. As we are in stage 3 with 49 to go. As these guys really racing hard. Billy out in front, Micah in 2nd, War in 3rd, Street Machine in 4th. Eagles now makes the pass for 5th, sets his sight on Street Machine for that 4th spot, and he's going to make it happen with the help of NASCAR Extreme and JD. JD in that 51, he's been hanging back there, and NASCAR Extreme got out of shape on a turn 2. He lost a lot of momentum. Street Machine closes right up on NASCAR Extreme in at 00 for that 5th spot. JD in that 51, he's right there in 7th. As now War has made the pass on Micah, and the 9 and Eagles follows suit, drops Micah back to 4th. So War now in 2nd, Eagles in 3rd, as here comes the leaders down pit road. War is going to take a page out of Street's playbook and stay out 1 extra lap, which Street Machine has. We brought Street Machine up to the booth with the podium top 3 as he won not too long ago, and I asked him about that and his pit strategy, and like he said, he says that he stays out that extra lap when all those leaders come down pit road to avoid getting caught up, getting spun, getting wrecked, and losing time. As War now looks to make his pit stop. War may have stayed out 1 lap too long. We're going to see if that hurts him any. As the leaders are now back out. So green flag stops have been made. So let's see how things shake out as everything cycles through. Street Machine now coming out of pit road with Billy and Eagles going around. But where is War? War still down pit road as these guys now start coming out of turn 4. So War needs to get out of that pit road as these guys now come back around. And here comes War now off of pit road. But Billy and Eagles make the pass, so Billy will now take the lead. Eagles in 2nd. As the cycle of the green flag stops, finish up here. In stage 3, we have about 43 laps to go in this race as they tick off pretty fast. As Eagles now looks back to get underneath the Billy and makes the pass fairly easily. Billy doesn't give up much of a challenge. Billy knows he has that championship locked up, but he wants to take home this win also. But there's no quitting in that 9 car and Eagles. So Eagles back out in front. Billy in 2nd. JD now in 3rd. JD having a great race. Let's get on over to JD. Where's JD? There's JD. Let's give him a little camera love as he's now moved up to 3rd, running a very smart race. He's got Micah in that 48 right on his tail. And this is for 3rd place, but JD in that 51, very good race car driver. These two guys finished 1-2 in the B League series this past season. Micah won the championship, and JD finished 2nd in points, right behind him. The 2nd year in a row, JD finished 2nd. So he is definitely a favorite to win that championship next season, starting next Sunday at Daytona for the FTR B League Series. Look for JD in that B League series as a favorite to win that championship this next season, as he is hungry. As he gets in the grass a little bit now, makes a little mistake. Micah goes around, makes contact with Street Machine a little bit. So Micah now gets around JD for third. JD drops to fourth. Street Machine in the fifth. As now Micah settles into third. As War dropped back to seventh, so staying out 2 extra laps after the initial leaders really cost War, as he's now dropped back to seventh. But let's see how that works out for him here later in this race, as we have gone caution free and gone green flag. So we'll see how the math works out now, as this time by, we have 37 laps to go. So these guys will have to make a couple more green flag stops before the end of the race. So manufacturer knows 2 extra laps. Let's see how that plays out for him towards the end of this race. And now you see Street Machine in the 5 making a move for 4th spot and makes the pass under JD. As there's no change here in the front with Eagles and Billy. They're running 1-2 and have a comfortable lead. So here comes Billy now underneath of Eagles into turn 3 and 4. As you can see, there's the interval between them and the third place of Micah. As Billy now makes the pass once again for the lead. So Billy takes lead for just a minute now. Street Machine has just made the pass for third in front of Micah. So Street Machine now has moved to third in front of Micah. Micah's dropped back to fourth. As Eagles now, these guys changing the lead. Almost every other lap. Kind of like a hot potato. Micah, as you see, dives down to make his green flag stop now. There's Billy out in front. Eagles in second. Street Machine in third. We've got 33 laps to go now. So, starting to tick away here towards the end. As Billy out in front. We have gone caution free again tonight in high side. And here goes Eagles. Looking for that lead again. Unable to get the run that time. He gets that run off of 2. And Billy into the wall in turn 2. Billy got up into the wall. Makes a big, uncharacteristic mistake on Billy's part. Maybe got caught mirror driving a little bit. Came off a 2 and got into the wall. Lost all of his momentum. Eagles easily takes advantage and takes the lead back. As Billy now drops to second, Eagles takes over first. As now he's got a little bit of a comfort and a little bit of a pad lead here. As get ready for these guys now. Here they come to make their next green flag stop now. So here they come now. As Street Machine there in the 5 still stays out. So Street Machine and War still staying out. We've got 30 laps to go. This time by. So 30 laps to go. And here's War, or I'm sorry, here's Street Machine signaling on the backstretch, as they do in FTR racing. As they do, they signal on that backstretch that they're coming down pit road. And here comes Street now, and War follows suit. Back out on the track. NASCAR Extreme having a great run tonight. Great to see him back out. Charger Sphinx also. Micah as well in his 48 machine. Another round of green flag stops has spread the field out. As you see, here's JD in that 51. He's had a great race tonight. So here comes Eagles and Billy around Street, who's coming out of the pits now with War. So here's Street trying to move up and get up to speed, as JD was able to get around him coming out of the pits. So with this next round of green flag stops, see if we can get you this running order again. Eagles is going to be in first. Billy now in second. JD moves up to third. Street Machine now in fourth. Chargers in fifth with War in sixth. The Chargers now having an excellent run, now up to fifth spot. Chargers in that 8. That number 8 Chevrolet. Let's ride with Chargers a minute. Give him a little TV love, as he's gotten some company from War, and War with those fresh tires makes the pass easily. Chargers just lets him go. NASCAR Extreme as well. Chargers on a little bit of an early of a pit cycle, and these guys with fresher tires now kind of going around them. So War is going to move up to 6th. Or I'm sorry, War is going to move up to 5th. NASCAR Extreme now in 6th. So Street in 4th and JD in 3rd. But as you can see, here's the interval between JD in 3rd and riding with Street Machine in 4th. The Street Machine really starting to close in on that 51, as Street Machine has a little fresher tires here, as they just concluded their green flag. So here comes the 5, easily past the 51 with those fresher tires, and moves into the 3rd spot. JD will drop to 4th, but having a great run in that 51. And JD kisses that wall a little bit coming out of 4. But that's okay. Having a great run, JD is tonight in that 51 machine. Currently in 4th. Riding with Street now in 3rd. Eagles still your leader with Billy in 2nd. There you see the interval between the two. As now we have 23 laps to go. So these guys will have to make one more green flag run. One more green flag run, and then a pit, and then they'll finish this race up. We're in stage 3 in the championship race for High Side Racing League on Monday night under the light racing. Tonight, Billy's can take it home that championship, and Eagles looking to take home the win here at Texas. One of the driver's favorites this Texas racetrack. Very fun to drive, multiple grooves. As we saw, Street Machine in that 5 car use that upper groove to his liking earlier and made several passes to his charge towards the front. As now NASCAR Extreme in that 00 in 6th spot, trying to chase War down. And Rub in that 3 car, having a great run. Always Rub in that 3 car. Having a great run tonight in the top 10. And Rub looks like he might have been signaling to make the pit. We'll see. There's Chargers Finks having another great run. Micah as well. JD. And some of those guys who had to take the car to the garage, which is heartbreaking. I hate to see that for any of those guys. Back up with our leader and Eagles in that 9 car. Starting to tick down the laps here at Texas. Stage 3. We will have one more round of pit stops to make. We now have 17 laps to go. So we're under 20. We're in the teens. 17 to go that last time by. Eagles out to a comfortable lead here. Billy in 2nd. Street Machine comfortably in 3rd. And some of these guys now making green flag pit stop. Here's Street Machine here, comfortably riding in 3rd. With War in 4th and NASCAR Extreme rounding out your top 5 right now. As there's War. And you can see as he comes off of turn 4, the interval, there's Street Machine way up ahead now into turn 1. So you see the interval between War and 4th and Street Machine in that 3rd spot. But awesome to see War have such a great run. And Eagles and Billy now making their green flag stop. With 13, 14 to go. So this should be their last green flag stop. This should be their last green flag stop. So Street Machine takes over, inherits the lead for just a minute as he comes down pit road. War follows suit. So here comes Street Machine. Comes on out. Street Machine. There's Eagles and Billy around Street. First, second, so here comes Street in 3rd. So Street Machine grabbed 4 tires, 2 cans of fuel, and back out in 3rd. As JD now in 4th. As now you see the interval between Eagles, our leader, and Billy in 2nd. Street Machine in third, JD in fourth, Wart in fifth. We have 12 laps to go now, so a dozen laps left. Will not take but a few minutes before they conclude this season of the High Side Racing League here at Texas in this championship race. Eagles out in front, Billy in second. Billy has already wrapped up the championship tonight. Eagles trying to wrap up the win. These guys put on one heck of a show all season long, all race long. And such an honor and a privilege to call these races for these guys. As next week, I look to be racing with them. As all goes according to plan, we will have a good buddy of mine take over here in the booth while I grab I-96 and join these guys in the High Side Racing League on Monday nights. That's the plan. But either way, you can always catch my broadcast with the FTR A-League Series every Wednesday night. I believe at 8 o'clock, believe it is. And every Wednesday night, the FTR A-League Series is broadcasted live here on the FTR Racing YouTube channel. You can always catch the FTR B-League Series on Sunday nights. You see some dynamite racing with the B-League guys on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock. And before them, the brand new FTR Racing C-League. Brand new expansion C-League. Starting their first season that I look forward to being in with them every Sunday night at 7 p.m. Sunday night's broadcast can be seen live on Billy Holcomb's FTR channel on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like that, follow along on that. But always follow along here on the FTR Racing for the A-League every Wednesday night. And all goes planned. We will still have a broadcast for High Side as I look to join these guys on racetrack in my 96 Toyota. That's the plan. And Eagles looking to finish this race up here at Texas with a comfortable lead with about 4 laps to go now. Eagles in first, Billy in second. Eagles in the 9. Only 4 laps to go. Billy in second, Street Machine in third. Your top 3. We will bring our top 3 on up to the booth after at the conclusion of this race in about 3 more laps. Eagles in first, Billy in second, Street Machine third, Wart in fourth, NASCAR Extreme, your top 5. As we wind down, Eagles on cruise control now with 2 to go. The Eagles in the 9 car looking to bring it home. In that 9 car, looking for the win. He's got 1 lap to go. White flag out, 1 lap to go. Or no, that actually finished it. That was the last lap. Eagles, that was the last lap, I'm sorry. Eagles comes home to win. That was the last lap. Eagles takes the win in that 9 car. Followed by Billy in 2nd. Street Machine comes home 3rd. War in 4th. NASCAR Extreme 5th. Chargers in 6th. Rob in 7th. Micah in 8th. JD 9th. And Pittman in 10th. What a race and what a season for these guys. A hats off to a job well done as Eagles takes home the win. We'll get our top 3 on up to the booth. Okay. Took the checkered flag, so let's get these guys on in here, talk about this race and this season real quick. And I'll wait for a Street to get out of that 5 car and come on and up to here to the booth. There he is. Alright, we got our top 5, or I'm sorry, our top 3 here at Texas. Welcome all. Street Machine, we'll start with you in that 5 car, brother. How you doing tonight, man?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. You guys put on once again, one heck of a show, man. Always great to see you up in the booth, man. Tell us, how'd your race go? Tell us what you saw. How did everything go for you tonight?
It's pretty good overall. Didn't have a good qualifying like I thought I would, but I still, I think 5th I qualified. Battling a tight car almost all night long. Had it loose a couple times, which was a little too loose. Other than that, there was a lot of action on the track, especially the 2nd and 3rd stage. A lot of competitive drivers up in the top 5, 6. Like the pit stops kind of spread everybody out on stage 3, so really wasn't as close, but overall it was pretty good racing. I'm glad I got a top three. In the middle of the pack, I kind of had to take it easy a little bit, work my way through. Other than that, congrats to Billy on a championship and Eagles on the win.
So thank you.
Yep, I'm satisfied with I think probably third place finish in the season, so I'm happy with that. I did pretty good, I thought.
Man, got second straight.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely nothing to. Definitely something to be very proud of, man. And you had put on a heck of a show again, and in that 5 car. Tell me, it looked like that you had that high side working tonight at Texas. A lot of guys, like you were saying, man, there was a lot of passing, a lot of action going on there in stage 2. But it looked like you had that high side groove working after you kind of got a few laps wear on your tires. Tell us, was that kind of your groove, your line tonight, or?
For the most part, I was a little tight, so I couldn't really run the bottom like I wanted to, but I was working on it in practice to be able to run the high side and to hold it at the least, if not be able to pass, because I knew everybody was going to try to be on the inside. And if I knew people were going to get on the inside going in the corner trying to pass, I'd like to be able to hold it at least. That way I don't give up a position and get freight trained by everybody.
Right. I tell you, man, you got that car on the high side and stuck it, and saw you make that power move a couple of times, man, and just just a pleasure, and just really glad to be able to watch you this season in high side, and watch you a couple, like I said, the last time you were up here in the booth, and follow along and watching a couple of the races in other leagues and stuff like that. And always great to have you up in the booth, man, and always great watching you race here at high side, and just an absolute pleasure for me, man.
Appreciate being here in this league and being able to get in the booth. I think this is my second time up in the booth. Next season I like to have more time in the booth. Awesome having you guys broadcast. I love watching your broadcast the next day or same day. Awesome job at it, guys.
Thanks a lot, man. I mean, it's up to you. That's thanks to you guys bringing the action, man. I just have a lot of fun watching you guys battle like you do, and it's just real awesome to watch you guys race, man. And you in particular, like I said the last time, you definitely got a fan with me, and I follow along and watch you, and you definitely got a fan here, brother.
Appreciate it. I put on the best I can every week. I'm glad I had a top 3 this time.
Definitely, man. Definitely. And we're going to kind of go a little off scale just because of the whole championship race. So we're going to jump to our winner tonight, and Eagles in our 9 car. Man, you got to tell us your rundown on the race with you and Billy just trading paint almost and flipping the lead like a hot potato for most of that second stage there. Tell us, congratulations on the win, bro.
Yes, sir. You seen that, didn't you? That was pre-planned. We were in the chat. And we just kept saying, "Shady's got to be loving this," And then War got in it, and then Street got in it, and in the beginning of the third stage, the whole freaking field was involved in that, and I went all the way back to 6th before making my way back up to Billy again, and that was just fun. That was just kind of pre-planned. We kept saying, Shady's got to be having a blast watching this.
Oh, I had a hell of a blast, man. That was awesome. Wait till you catch this race, man. This broadcast, man. It was going nuts with you guys battling like that, man. That was just fun.
Yeah, we were doing fairly clean blocks with like 30 laps to go. Trading paint, crossovers. Hung out on the outside for a little bit, passed on the inside, but that was fun. Billy won the first stage. He kind of cruised to victory there. I think he did anyhow. It really looked like it was going to be a bad race for me again. First pit stop, and I got run over going into the pits again, so that streak is going to continue even through the championship race tonight. I rebounded to get all the way up to 4th in that first stage, and got up there, competed with Billy. I think I was 3rd or 4th because of tire strategy and stuff in the second stage, but third stage was fun. I didn't have better than a 15.8 pit stop all race, but at the right time, Billy had 16 stops. and I beat him into pit road once, and gained 3 tenths coming out of pit road. So that was good. That helped me get a gap. When we pitted with that final stop, I had about a second gap, and by the time we came out of the pits, it was 1.8, and I kind of knew without a caution, as long as I don't screw up, I should be all right. Um, it's been a couple months now since I won a race, so it's cool to be back in victory lane. I want to congrats Billy on back-to-back championships in high side,
Yes,
and
sir.
yeah, he definitely earned that one again. He won a lot of races this season, and he was due. He hadn't won for a few weeks, but uh, he won tonight. He won the championship, so congratulations to him. Appreciate you broadcasting, Shady. You've done a great job for us all season. You only missed a few races, so that was really cool to have all of our races broadcasted. And a milestone I almost forgot to mention this season. This is the first season of our four, or of our three completed, that we've had double-digit drivers show up every single week. We had our minimum tonight. We had 11 guys. I think that's our lowest. We may have had 10 one time, but I think that's our lowest all season. So actually shows the commitment by these guys. I appreciate every single driver that raced with us this season. And like I said, congrats Billy on the championship, and thanks to you for broadcasting. We should have a new broadcaster next week for our season opener, and I'm excited. High side has come a long way, and glad to finally get back in victory lane tonight. But I'm glad to crown Billy champion 2 years in a row.
I knew you getting this win after the season that you've had in both FTR and high side. Definitely, not the season that you were definitely planning to have. But so I knew when you got that lead. Did you know that Billy, when you guys were battling there in stage three, did you know that Billy got into the wall a little bit?
Are you talking about that last run?
Yeah, that last close to that
Yeah,
right before that
yeah,
last pit stop. Yeah, you guys were battling.
I
He
did
had the
see that.
lead,
Yeah.
and as soon as he got underneath of him, he got up into the wall a little bit in turn two, and that gave you that cushion. And I kind of knew then that you
That was right
really,
before we pitted,
yeah,
and that pit stop, I think that was right before we pitted. That gave me maybe 6 to 8 tenths going into the pits, which kind of gave me that cushion. Kind of barely broke the draft, and then I beat him a couple tenths in the pits as well. Matter of fact, for the first time ever, I think, every time going up through the gears, I actually gained a tenth on him as well. So giving me about 1.2 by the first run, and 1.8 coming out of the pits for that final run. So when he got in the wall there, that kind of set us up pretty well. But it ain't over until he's out of the draft, and uh, came in with the victory.
definitely congratulations, and it's just really awesome way for you to
Yeah.
finish the season, man. I mean, just you can hear it in your voice. You can hear that fun and that excitement and that energy back in your voice tonight in Victory Lane, and it's just really, honestly, really glad to hear, man. And finally
It's been a
wrapping up.
while.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. You got that dub. You got that dub, and that's all that
Yeah.
matters. And
It really looked like it was shaping up to be another crappy race when I got hit going into the pits, but I rebounded back up to fourth by the end of the stage. But I kind of expected to finish second or third tonight because I knew Billy was really fast here. But at that FTR race here, I think I had one of the best cars to beat as well. Was hanging up there with McLovin and Chase, and then both of them had issues. Neither of them finished. Neither did I. So that's kind of the storyline of the last couple of weeks. I can't seem to finish a race on the lead lap. Um, but all issues aside, Billy's the champion for 2 years in a row. I'm glad to be back in victory lane, and congrats, Billy.
Yeah, thanks, Willie.
and congratulations on the win, and let's bring our champion on in here and get into the booth here and get onto the mic here. Congratulations, Billy, winning this championship for the second season in a row here in High and Brightside, or High Side, brother. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.
Just absolute hats off to you. Kind of, give us a rundown on the race tonight, and then give us a rundown on the whole season, man, on how just your season went, and being a champion for this second season in a row, and for guys watching and guys will be watching, kind of run it down and give us a lowdown on everything.
Yeah, I mean, coming into the night, I knew I was gonna have a good car. Like Eagle said, I won this race in the FTR League, and I think it was the first playoff race, I think, or second playoff race. It was one of them. So I knew I had a good car coming in. Um, I just knew that I knew the draft was going to be heavy, and I knew if I could just kind of separate myself a little bit, and some guys have a few issues, I figured I'd be okay. It's kind of like stage one, and I was out there a pretty good ways. I think I won by
Yeah,
like
stage
four
one, you were on
seconds.
cruise control there.
I think I won by like 4 seconds or something like that. And stage two, I kind of went with the same game plan. The car was kind of changing a little bit as we went along, so I started making a little bit of adjustments for put a little wedge in it, adjusted some tire pressures, and it was driving really good. And me and Eagles were kind of trading paint there for a little bit, just trying to put on a show for all the fans that was out there watching, and kind of made a good race out of it. I mean, I told him one time, I was like, man, we fixing to wreck each other. And, so we just, we know our limits, we know what we can and can't do and everything. And, was able to come away, I played a little strategy there at the very end. I took a big gamble right there at the end of stage two. I didn't take any tires. Uh, it was very, very hard getting off of pit road there, Um, just tried to maintain, and I was going through the gears where I could get back on the track, and was able to get out. And then it looked like Street was trying to do the same thing, and I was able to catch Street at the right time and pass him, and I was able to stay out in front of him and was able to catch for the stage two win as well. And I kind of knew, I thought when I won the first stage, I figured the championship was probably wrapped up back then, at that point. And
Yeah.
I just started, just trying. I was actually trying to go for the race win then, and I just kept getting behind. Like Eagle said, I made a mistake there that one time and kind of bounced the wall a little bit and kind of gave him a little bit of cushion, and I just didn't. It looked like we were equal, like very, very equal. Like I might have been a little bit faster than he was on the longer run when we got pretty close to the very end. But my hat's off to him. He did what he needed to do to rebound back and take the championship race. And want to congratulate him on that. We're trying to do a lot of good things over here in High Side. We talked, for a while and put this thing together, and we didn't really know what we was going to have when we went into it, and we kind of went into it blind a little bit. And so far we've had a good turnout. I mean, like you said, we've had double-digit people, showing up every week, and look forward to getting to that next week. We'll have our season opener next Monday on High Side. Also our season opener on actual race for points next Wednesday. So
Mm-hmm.
it should be a good little practice for us, come Monday. And just happy, man. Just it's two in a row for High Side, and just a big accomplishment. So just very happy.
It's a heck of an accomplishment, man, and definitely something to be proud of, and keep on teaching people just by driving. You don't even have to say anything. Just people like me learn from you, just watching you and Street and Eagles and all you guys, and just such a blast, man, such a blast, and just such an honor and privilege, like I was saying, and to just sit back and just watch it, and just sitting up here and learning, just even having so much fun watching you guys just do battle each week. It's just a blast, man. And so thank you for guys putting on one heck of a show, and congratulations on winning that championship, man. I know that's something that you you're really you're so humble that I know you love seeing other people win, but it's good to see you get that championship this for High Side, and well earned and certainly well deserved, bro.
Yeah, thanks, man. I want to give a lot of thanks to the racers that joined High Side this season. We didn't really know how it was going to go, and we had some guys commit, and we put on a lot of great races this season. I think. I mean, we shortened up the schedule a lot just because where we could start next week for High Side was going to run the same schedule as FTR next season. So
Hmm.
I just want to thank all the racers that committed and all the guys that's committed for next season. Hopefully we can attract some more guys. I mean, that's what we're looking. If guys want to run part time or guys want to run full time, whatever, we're game. We want racers and we want to be able to build this series up. And want to thank you, Shady. For all you do, brother. You already know that. Um, for all you do for High Side, for all you do for FTR, um, for all you do for the other leagues that you broadcast, man, you do an awesome job, and I always get a praise from a lot of people, saying what kind of, how good of a job you do, and just keep doing what you're doing, brother, and yeah, just thanks for all the fans that tune in every week, to FTR Racing and Billy Holcomb on YouTube, for all our broadcasts and everything. Much love to you guys. So yeah, man, just to cap it off, I didn't know if I was going to win the championship or not. I missed Texas. I mean, I missed Las Vegas. That was one of the key races for me, and missed that. Had to take care of some family things. We had our anniversary and everything, and it's I don't mind missing races for that and everything. But
I don't
was
know,
able to,
family. We're a family here. All of us are family here, but family at home always comes first.
but I was able to string together some wins this season, some big wins. I let some wins go, just by my fault for me making errors and everything. But all in all, man, it was a great season. I don't know how many races I won or Eagles won or anybody. I hadn't really been paying a whole lot of attention to it, but it's just great racing this year, man. It's been a great season for FTR and High Side. So awesome job by everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely, and like you said, man, it's I want to thank everybody for tuning in each week, and everybody who follows along and with both sides, or both leagues, High Side and FTR, and as I was saying that we got your FTAA season getting kicked off here the night after tomorrow at Daytona with your duels to set your lineup for next Wednesday at with the A League at FTR. And the B League and the C League on Sunday nights, and then High Side every Monday night. So a lot of great racing, man, and a whole lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. So much fun to have, and got more and more guys looking to join in each week. I think we had a couple guys interested in High Side, joining up with High Side. I think Big Rig is going to be joining up. So I got a couple more guys that look like going to be coming on board High Side, and by the time next week comes, who knows how many will be joining up. These leagues are getting bigger and bigger by the day. It seems like they're.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, the whole goal here is to create atmospheres, promote great racing, respectful racing in the community, right? So
Yep.
that's kind of what we're trying to do here is try to get the community together, and provide a place to race for, guys to have fun. I mean, yeah, it's competitive, and that's the way we want it to be,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, man, it's all about having fun, and if you're not having fun, then it's not worth people's time, but I have a blast, man, every week, no matter where I'm racing, whether it's GC, FTR, or High Side, I'm always having fun, man. I'm always eager to try to get better or make somebody better. So that's the whole goal. And yeah, just it's awesome, man.
Absolutely, man, and just the doors that it opens, like like you said, for me, I mean, personally, I mean, kind of been having the opportunity and just the privilege to be signing up with some other leagues, and like you were saying, man, kind of bringing everybody together and kind of uniting things, doing whether it's Broken Heroes or stick shifters, or some of these other leagues that are out there that trying to kind of tie in together with some broadcasts and tie some leagues together and get some fans and get the community involved, and guys like watching good fun racing, and like you
Yep.
said, man, it's kind of putting a place to where people can come just to have fun and relax and enjoy themselves and just have a great time. And
That's it.
it's just having a blast for me, and just we're gonna keep on going, man.
Yeah, I'd like to dedicate this championship to HMS Motorsports. Um, all the guys back at the shop, they know who they are. We're gonna keep digging, baby.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're gonna, with that, we'll wrap it up here tonight for this broadcast in this high side racing
Thank you,
league.
guys.
Billy wins this championship for the second year in a row. Congratulations to Eagles winning this championship race at Texas tonight. Street Machine comes home in third. It was a great season for everyone, and we will look forward to seeing everybody next Monday night. Might have a little bit of changes. We'll see. The plan falls in place. But want to thank everybody for tuning in. Everybody who tunes in, all the drivers, their families, everybody who tunes in. Thank you so very much. Be sure to always hit that like button and always subscribe to these pages. It gets it spread out just a little bit more. So thank you everybody for tuning in and for watching. Um, for everybody at High Side, I'm Shady Acres. I want to wish everybody a wonderful night, and we will see everybody next week. Good night.